Speedrun, the intro to this video isn't so goddamn long ago. Let's fucking go! Alright, so we're logging in here real quick. As you know, I've been trying to get sub 10 on this seed for goddamn forever, as in 1 month. So, the last night I was doing some more runs. This was one of the last ones I did. So, actually 2 nights ago, night before I did this one, I actually got a 1047 after much difficulty. So I was really hype. I was like, I feel like I can do this. My main problems were that my fastest end run up to this point had been 6 minutes. So to get a sub 10, I needed like, a 3 minute enter into the end to really have a good shot at this. Now I had been starting perch manip, like some perch manipulation of like going away, towering up maybe, but I didn't have too much confidence in it at this point. So I was like, okay, that was me grabbing the crafting table. I also, OBS fucking screwed me over, so I don't have the sound for it because I listened to some other music and then I guess it bugged out at some point. But yeah, again, I wasn't using the timer, but this is all RTA and everything. And again, if you're doubting me, it's a fucking 10 minute time. What do you care? I'm happy. But yeah, so my main thing was I needed a really good start. So you can see here, I died immediately. So that was not that. But yeah, so one brute came over here. So I died, so I need some wood for a crafting table to make the bow. That's really the big thing I still need wood for. But yeah, so anyway. But so at this point, I am really needing to get a really fast start. So I need to get all the pearls, I need to get the blaze rods, I need to get to the end in a decent amount of time so I can have a 6 minute traditional end fight because this doesn't have a really good insta-kill method besides the minecarts, which I did not really like initially, and then I've just started going the traditional end fight because I'm just that good, baby. Uh, I always feel weird about saying baby sometimes for like emphasis. Like it feels good in the moment, and then I hear it and I'm like, oh no, that did not sound good. So that's why I said anyway. So I get the pearl tray, so I got 11 pearls, which I'm very happy about. Try and kill these piglins so they don't bother me anymore and kill me because I'm on 2 hearts and I already died once. But yeah, this was like very late into the run. This was like 1 a.m. Late into my run attempts. I tried to eat and a blaze decides to murder me. So that was fun. But yes, this is very late, so I'm just like, let me just finish, one. Let me see what I can do here. I don't have my timer up, so I don't know how long this is. At this point, we're about 2 minutes into the run, so it's not half bad, honestly. I'm able to get all of the everything. I don't have the axe, so I'm just looting the chest regularly, but I've had good practice with this, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so at this point, I'm doing okay. Like, I could get to the end and I might have a decent shot at sub-10ing with like a ridiculous end fight, but it's still going to be close. So at this point, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm also at this point just kind of like, just give me a run to the end because part of the difficulty was getting runs to the end. And I thought my end was actually going to be pretty consistent, like, 6 minutes, that I could maybe get if I really had it. So I was thinking that that was a foregone conclusion, and it was the start that was my issue. So I kind of was resetting a lot whenever when I got like an inconvenience, like I fell down a cliff, so I have to go down there to get the pearls and everything. So that was a lot of my resets, honestly. But yeah, so I die, so I don't have the flint, so I don't have the fire charge, so I get the flint and steel from this chest here. So lose a little bit of time not being able to just pearl, over and everything. But it's still pretty good at this point. It's 3.5 minutes, and I'm on not 3.5, like 3:15 and I'm heading there. I realize I don't have any wood. I have a crafting table, but I don't have any like proper wood. I almost stopped the run here, but I remember that the stronghold has a library right next to the portal room. So I'm just gonna go try and break a couple planks right there, use that, misplace the obsidian. Pro gamer strats. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that real quick, which thank God I realized that before I went to the end. Otherwise then I'd be actually stranded since it takes me like a minute and a half to run back, assuming everything's good, and I'm going to pearl into the end, so then I wouldn't be in the best spot. So I'm like, don't give me portal room, let me run down, and I instantly get portal room. Minecraft. I'm way too fucking hyper to be recording this right now. But yeah, so I get my 2 planks. Silverfish are annoying me, but somehow I disappear and they decide to just all go to the Bahamas or something. So yeah, I run through. I don't hesitate like a gangsta. Why does everything I say for emphasis sound cringe? Okay. I got really good at the eye placement, and my computer is actually doing really fast load times for this, so I was having fun. So I decided to, so yeah, so we're in the end, and it's currently about like 4.5 minutes. So I am like, maybe I can get it if I really, really have a good end. So let's, one, two in a row, three in a row, four in a row, five in a row, six in a row. Then I missed that one. But yeah, just a casual six crystals blown up. I don't fucking know what happened here. So that just, this one I missed, but I think that's just like, I'm willing to pay that price for getting everything else one shot. So crystals are fucking crazy. I got them all down in a minute. I am in really, 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 really good set. I have a pearl in case I need to clutch. So I'm video gaming at this point. I'm like, okay, I finally have a shot. I did switch to my sharpness sword. I forgot about that and didn't remember and didn't think to check the footage until now. But yeah, so all the crystals are gone. A little bit of crystal damage there. So just go on the bow of the dragon. Yeah, a lot of my runs have been ruined by looking at Enderman accidentally. So that's why I'm kind of moving so paranoid here around Enderman. Just because like I've been scarred so goddamn much by similar-ish runs to this. So anyway, but I noticed the dragon's pretty high up, which is an indication that it's probably going to perch soon. So I'm going to go grab this pearl just to have another one on hand. And then I see it's perching, so I pearl in, and we begin the first perch. So the first perch was basically, what was it, like half a minute after getting all the crystals. So it's really insane. Whether that's the perch manip or just raw RNG, I'm not too sure. Because I haven't dived into Minecraft's actual code too much. This is really just me Googling one time and then having my own superstitions about it. So I take out basically a third of its health at this point. So I am very happy. So I try to bow the dragon while it's still close. It quickly runs away. So I decide, fuck it. So I'm going to run away, try and do my perch manip, which is run away back to the pillars. And then I also remembered reading that like maybe towering up makes it perch faster. So I decided to tower up with the rest of the obsidian I have. I'm chilling, just in the end, waiting. And then I see the dragon's like actually really high up. And I'm like, there's no way this is going to happen, right? And then of course it decides, yeah, let me perch right now. Oh wait, is it now? There it is right now. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm already very now nervous because this is like a ridiculous end. I counted back. This is about 30 seconds between the first perch and the second perch. So that's fucking. We're in uncharted territory on pace here in the end, essentially for me. So, doing good damage again because my start. Keep in mind, I have no idea what my start is. I am just trying to go and do the best I can to have a shot at a sub 10. So it's really, everything's up in the air right now. I'm just trying to do my best and hold my composure together. Because I've been playing for about an hour now, and I'm like, come on, let it finally be the one. So I, again, go back and I tower up again to try that because it's still like a third of its health. So I really need another perch. So I try my perch manip again. It again flies really high up. I don't have a pearl to go in, so I have to really see when it's going to start. And then I can see just a little flick here that it turns back, and I just sprint full tilt. This is about 30 to 45 seconds in between the second perch and third perch. So I'm even more like, okay, this is the fucking like best chance I've ever had. Don't fuck this up, self. Just do not fuck this up. So trying to keep my swings actually on time. And it's getting so goddamn low. And then it decides, nope, fuck you, I would like to live. And I say, no, dragon, you are going to die. Because I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to do this shit. So I'm just bowing it down, forget the perch manip. I can do this real quick. I'm missing a decent amount because it keeps curling. And finally, right on his little, I think, toe, honestly, I get it. And that part right there is me, my hands leapt off of the keyboard legitimately. And I'm just like, that was so motherfucking good. Was that actually it? Did I actually just sub 10? And of course, the timer isn't on there, so, but the titles likely spoiled that, but I ended up getting a 919.8, which is fucking ridiculous to me because I was hoping it'd be like a mid 9. I thought like if it was a 950, I'd be like, okay, that's decent, but I'd love it to be like a proper 9. So I was hoping for like a 930, 940, 942. I'd be like, sure, that's great. But a 919 is just ridiculous. I'm gonna play this back as I blab a bit. Actually, let me. Was my times accurate? Yeah, I basically started 30 seconds in. Yeah. But yeah, I'll just play it again as I yap slightly more. But yeah, so this was ridiculous. Like, it was a really. See, I thought it was a bad start looking back, dying, 3 times in the Nether, in the Bastion. But I got into the end in 4.5 minutes. And I'm pretty sure my PB into the end is 3.5 minutes. So, all things considered, it was a really good start. Like, it gave me a decent opportunity, and my perch manip and end clutch just worked together to make it just, mwah, just perfect. It it was wild. Yeah, and so I've finally done it. I've gone from pretty much never beating the dragon 4 months ago, legitimately in like a single player world, to now having beaten the dragon in that world. Speed running Minecraft in over an hour, speed running it in under an hour, set seed. Speed running it in under half an hour, under 20 minutes, and now finally under 10 minutes. And I really think, like, considering that I could maybe go a minute, minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes faster on this seed, I think I'm gonna stop just because, like, I could go further, but the at this point I'm just kind of chasing the glory of doing this, and on this seed at least, and it's not worth it. It just gets a little monotonous after a while of loading up into this bastion, trying, and I whacked my mic there, trying to get everything right and getting to the end and then having all the pressure on it. It gets a little bit monotonous. So, as proud as I am of this record and of my PB, I guess I'll clarify my PB. I think this is going to be, that's the last run I ever do on this seed. Well, barring maybe like a anniversary or some shit. But like, this is it. I've done exactly what I wanted to do. I pushed because on my other seed that I randomly found, my PB was maybe like 45 minutes that I could possibly do. Well, my proper PB was 48, but I could maybe push it down to a 45. And then this one I was able to do much faster. And again, I could do it faster if I did like the world records, pearl acceleration and hang and all of the like insta kill. But it just felt, the minecart one feels really weird. So I avoid it. So I just skipped that. And again, it's a traditional goddamn end fight that I just did in 4.5 minutes under the pressure of a sub 10 and everything. So I am just fucking tremendously happy that I've improved in Minecraft this much, and honestly more confidence as well. That I'm able to pull this off pretty much at will. Because pretty much the past week, I've just been grinding this on whenever I, have some free time. Which has been fun, don't get me wrong. But like the fact that I was able to take my record down from because I think the sub 20 minute was showing the flaws of it. That it was kind of like, okay, that like increase from 48 to a sub 20 was just the seed. But then having to go better than that, I learned so much innate techniques with everything that I managed to improve so much technically with Minecraft, and I'm very proud of that. And I think at this point, yeah, I'm just going to leave this seed as it is. I think I'm going to look at some other seeds. I know there's some other top ones that have like a insta-bed clutch, which I think is much easier in some ways and everything. I might try that. I will try that because I think that's interesting as well. But this seed and this sub 10, I think, is kind of the crowning achievement of my speedrun journey thus far, of being able to learn as well and practice and get good at Minecraft, to be able, Because even like my crafting is like now pretty solid. Like my set 16, I'm like, damn, I'm slow in crafting. This is like I am decently impressed by what I'm doing here, and I'm proud to like put my name on this and be like, yeah, I have a 919 PB in beating Minecraft. Like that makes me feel really proud of myself. Not as like a self worth type, but well, partly because I put my mind to it and got to learn it, but not as like a self worth. Oh, I got a 9. You know, what do you have? More just like a I managed to learn and improve this much, and strive to be this good, and also see it pay off. So it's been a really fun journey with kind of this seed and the other previous seed that I've done, and just been really rewarding as well. So it's yeah, that's really about it. I wanted to yap a little bit about, but yeah, so probably some more speedrunning in the future. I might try the like the MCSR mod, if I can figure out how to install mods, and because I'm technically inept, and try some random set seeds and competitions. I think that'd be cool as well. I've mainly just done set seeds again, so I kind of can learn the chops of speedrunning a little bit and not feel too embarrassed. And I think that I've more than achieved that, and I'm about to beat the dragon again. The time that it took me to yap. So, um, yeah, I had ridiculously high energy for this recording. I don't know what that was. I was gonna make dinner, and then I'm like, yeah, let me record this real quick so I can post it later. And I'm like talking my fucking head off about this shit. So yeah, so it's been really fun. And yeah, I might try and um yeah, but I'll try and do some other seeds as well and everything there. I think this seed, because I think this one is definitely the fastest in theory for world record of like having the insta kill with a minecart much faster than like even a zero cycle, or having the and having the pearl hang to get to the portal and everything, and getting instant portal room. It's all very, it's all much better, or more faster possibly than any other really seed can do. But for me, I think my capabilities aren't there yet to want to push and reach that. I think I trusted that I could learn, because that was the thing too, is grinding for this the past week. Like I knew I could do this. It was in my capabilities, because my like 12-minute run was like 2.5 minutes slow in the start still, and I improved on that, and also my end fight by like 2.5 minutes. So I knew I could do a sub 10. It just was getting the right run. And I think doing like the insta, like the minecart and like the pearl hang, that I'm like less enthusiastic about doing personally. And I think maybe I wouldn't be able to learn it that quickly as I have. And I'd rather just rest a bit after kind of having all of the pressure and also excitement around this. I think it'll be good to just revel in my achievement of a sub 10. So I'm quite happy with how this has turned out. I did not mean to watch this all the way through again, but I wanted to yap, I guess. Um, yeah, and so I have my previous PBs up too if you want to watch me play this slower. And yeah, I'm sure I'll keep doing Minecraft stuff, most likely a little bit of speedrunning stuff in the future, but this is exactly what I was hoping. Like, because when I started, I'm like, I'll shoot for like a sub 5, maybe a sub 10. I think that'll be like a cool time I can get to. And I thought that'd be easier than it was. And so the fact that now it's even, I achieved it despite how difficult I realized it is, makes it even more sweeter. Like, I actually got a sub 10. And with the other seeds, I'll probably get a sub 5, and that'll be cool to just say. But the fact that I optimized this down to a sub 10 and have had this journey just makes me very proud of how rewarding and how much it's paid off for me, just in terms of personal achievement, not in terms of like self-worth. Like, oh, I got a 9 minute finally, I'm good, I'm worthy of owning a house or some shit. Just of like, I did this and I'm good at it, and I'm happy with how good I am at it. So damn, it's fucking awesome. Yeah. Yeah, and just literally at this point, I'm realizing, oh shit, that was such a really good end fight. Like, maybe I actually just did that. So, fucking hype. Alright, I'm gonna actually get something to eat. Drink water if you haven't. Subscribe for more. Maybe. I try to say subscribe just to not be like a sellout, but hey, if more people, if you like this, why not? I'm sure I'm gonna have more shit like this up sometime soon. So, alright. Bye. Okay, I probably have to do this in post. Um, test. Okay. I can mess with the volume if I need to. Okay. Let's see what we can do here.